Paradise Park Cafe. Number 4, I think. Already. Significant differences from my other chai adventures, of which I believe only one is visible to human eyes. The other two not so much, but eventually. This is the second not at all sweet chai I've had. It was labeled as a chai, not a chai latte, which maybe that was a clue. It's not sweet. Every other chai I've had, except for the last two, everywhere else has been sweet. It's very strange. I mean, that's how I prefer it, but you know. Is that better if I move it slightly? I don't know. Yeah. This one I would describe as frothless. You could kind of get a observation there. That is what it looked like at birth. Not what it looked like at death, but, you know, not all of us are so lucky as to be on the receiving end of an abortion, I suppose. I don't know what that means. So not very frothy, and not very sweet. The tea flavor does come through. There's a sort of fruity briskness that I'm tasting. There's also the spices. I drank this for a while beforehand. I like to try to know what I'm doing beforehand, know what I want to say. I went through a lot of thought about the spices because they tasted so familiar, and yet I could not place them with human language, which is tough because that's what I'm using right now to communicate with you. Most of you, at least. There's at least 3 of you on a different plane, and well, you already know that story. But yeah, I think I've settled on it tastes like a spice blend. Which is interesting. There's kind of like a black peppery thing in there. There's almost like a roasted quality to the spices. And even like like it doesn't have the spiciness of black pepper, but there's a bit of the flavor of that. And there's kind of, I would say clove is one of the other ones that I'm tasting a fair amount. But beyond that, it tastes like a mixture of spices who, you know, they've melting potted together, and I cannot readily discern them. So that's a thing. That's a thing. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of back and high note in there of spices that I do just want to say baking spices. There's maybe a bit of cinnamon there, but without much of like the spice or bite of it. Maybe like powdered dried ginger as compared to fresh is maybe what I'm tasting as well. I mean, there you go. That's what you got. Paradise Park. Yeah, another one that feels like it's out of the mold of a standard chai, but still manages to be enjoyable. Much like myself.